reminded me that I haven't been the father I wanted to be for Kristina and my boys.
I know you genuinely want to give your kids the childhood that you didn't have. You are so generous, you're committed, and I don't doubt at all how much you love your children. But that doesn't change the fact that your life is a danger to all of your kids.
But ignoring Kristina, letting you keep her away from me is dangerous too. I thought we settled this before she got back from Mexico. I'm just trying to be a good father. I just hope I'm not too late.
Don't need another savior. Boy, you're my back door who won't go home. Don't need another routine, no. Where I can't be myself. I need to find some things out on my...
If there's a problem, you need to spell it out right now.
Well, technically, there's been a problem since the day I found out I was pregnant, which is why I didn't tell you until I had to, but...
Kristina needs a father, and I'm not going to let her down.
I grew up without a father. I know how she feels.
Right, you ended up pregnant in high school.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen to Kristina, right? Look, I know there's probably an inherent risk with every kid who grows up without a parent, mother, or father.
But Kristina has a father. She thinks I've been rejecting her for years, that I love my boys more than her. I love my daughter. I'm going to prove it to her.
So what are you going to tell her about what you do for a living? Because she already knows. And she knows the difference between right and wrong, which really puts her in an untenable situation to get close to you because it's a question of ethics.
Well, you know, you've had some questionable, things in your life, right?
I don't profit from them.
Yeah, but my kids and business are separate.
They are not.
What do you mean?
What happened at the country club when Michael and Keifer were fighting? You didn't go in there like a reasonable father would and try to stop it. You sent Max and Milo, your thugs, in. You scared the hell out of the president of the club.
I'm not going to let anybody bully my kids.
I understand that you wanted to protect Michael, but if you want to be a father, then you have to act like one, and you can't deal with things like a mobster. Do you know how fast that went through Kristina's circle of friends? It's not fair to ask her to deal with that sort of fraud.
Really? So you're saying she's ashamed of me? Is that what you're saying? All right.
Okay, when the two of you get close, what are you going to teach her? What's she going to learn from you?
That she's going to learn that I loved her for all these years, that I miss being part of her life, and I'm going to try to make it right.
And then what are you going to tell her about loving someone who's dangerous? Who gets what they want by using violence?
I would never be violent with her.
I know that.
Okay.
What you're asking her to do is a lot. I just want you to know that. You're asking her to love you and look up to you, knowing that you're a criminal.
You know what? We both made mistakes with our children, but for me to pull away from Kristina right now when she needs my attention, especially now, because if she doesn't get it from me, she's going to get it somewhere else.
Chicka boom, chicka boom boom. Chicka boom, chicka boom. Sounds nice in my ears.
I can't do this.
But what do you mean? You called me. You brought me in your room.
My mom could walk in any second.
But she's not home.
Then Viola could or Molly.
No one's home. That's the whole point.
I'm so sorry.
Do you want to have sex with me or not?
I understand that my life is dangerous for my children. And I haven't forgotten that Kristina and her brothers were kidnapped. And, what happened with Michael.
Which is a perfect example of why you can't promise to keep the kids safe.
Yeah, but oddly enough, Michael got shot when I was trying to make my life better. And that will not happen again. Now my enemies are afraid. And my kids are actually safer now than they've ever been.
Which is a result of even more violence.
Okay, Alexis. That's the way it is. And we've done it your way all this time. Now we're going to do it my way. I know that, Kristina's life may not be perfect, but at least she won't feel abandoned. And that means a lot, right?
Yeah. Molly, what on earth?
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Hey, Uncle Sonny.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Viola didn't think you'd mind since you're already here. And I kind of need some help from Uncle Sonny on a project for school.
Oh.
Hey, whatever you need.
Since I'm doing a paper on the judicial branch of our government, I would like to interview a real criminal.
Go ahead. What do you want to ask him?
To start, I'd like to know what it feels like to be arrested. And hypothetically speaking, of course, what's the very worst crime you've ever gotten away with?
Chicka boom, chicka boom boom.
Look, if you didn't want to have sex with me, why'd you bring me in your room?
I just wanted to see you.
No. You kissed me first. What was I supposed to think?
I skipped school today to go see my dad. I just wanted to stand up for myself and let him know how I really feel. So now my father suddenly decided that he wants to pretend to act like he cares about me, but he obviously doesn't.
I care about you. I worry about you.
I know. I'm such an idiot.
Oh, no. Look, hey, there's no way your father can understand what you're dealing with junior year. Did he even finish high school?
I don't think so.
I mean, everyone's still talking about the day at the club when Michael attacked me. And he strolls in there with all his goons. It's like a B movie.
I should have never gone over to his house.
I understand.
Let's go someplace else.
Yeah, someplace else as in debate club, which we're missing, by the way.
No, I mean someplace else where we can be together.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yeah.
There's no big rush, okay?
Maybe not for you. I'm sure all you have to do is call Tara.
I don't want to push you.
You aren't.
Okay, if you're sure that's what you want, I can set something up.
I'm sure.
Chrissy, are you in here? I was just... What are you doing in my little sister's room?